You belong to Chennai, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
Punjabi from Chennai.
Awesome.
Having really young kids when I moved back to India, it was not easy because it was just me and my husband and the kids, but I did not stop working, and I made sure that I made some arrangement for them at home, as well as I could continue with my work. So every day is a new challenge, but one has to keep going and keep that strength and courage. Secondly, I feel that whatever you choose in your life, make sure that you like what you do.
So आपकी जो बचपन से जर्नी थी, आप उसको शेयर कीजिए कि आपकी बचपन से जर्नी क्या थी, फिर आपने उसमें क्या सीखा?
I'm born and brought up in Chennai, and I started my career at the age of 20. I was in college and just happened to see this advertisement in the newspaper. It was with British Airways, and I was super excited, to see it. And I said, why not give it a try? And it so happened that out of about 2,500 to 3,000 people, about 5 people got selected, and I was one of them. So I can say that I was very lucky to get a break with a good organization. And British Airways has been one of my, it's very dear to my heart because it's my first job, and I was there for about 8 years. So about 4 years in Chennai and then 4 years in Dubai. From there on, I had my first baby. My son was born, and then we moved back to India, and we settled in Gurgaon. So I've been working in Gurgaon. My journey in real estate started with a local consultant, and I worked with them for about 2 years. Thereon, I moved to the international property consultants, worked with Cushman and Wakefield, Colliers, and now I'm working with Savills.
Wonderful. So what are the challenges during this process? I'm sure it's not a very easy road. It's going to be a roller coaster. So share about your very down point and how you overcome those, because this is what is the real story. So please go ahead.
Sure. So I think being a working mother has, it has its own challenges. I never really took a break from my work. I've got 2 kids, and I've been working throughout. So it is a challenge that you face every day, but you know that you have to keep going and you have to keep at it. And here I am. So yes, I'm very grateful for support of my my family, my husband, my mother, who's always believed in me. So I've been very fortunate to have that support system around me. And also, whatever I am today, I would like to give the credit to some of the really nice bosses that I've had. Who kind of encouraged me, gave me that support, to grow and achieve what I wanted to.
When you talk about mentors, right? I'm sure every girl, dad is a great inspiration. Mom is super close to us, and we definitely go forward and learn from them. But then, how a girl, if she's fighting, if probably I want to be someone, but my mom and dad is not ready for that. Us samay pe, who will be my mentor? Who will be my right guide? Over to you.
Sure. So just like you said, yes, that challenge is there somewhere, that there are people who think that women are they're not equal to men. All I want to say is that my mom never kept that difference between me and my brother. So she always treated us as equals, and also throughout my childhood and as I grew up, I never thought that there is anything that I cannot do. So this is one thing which has kept me going. And yes, you will have obstacles on the way, and you will have challenges. It's a part of your day-to-day life. However, I feel that one should not give up, and you have to keep going. You have to have that courage and strength to keep going. This is something that I've personally experienced. Having really young kids when I moved back to India, it was not easy because it was just me and my husband and the kids, but I did not stop working, and I made sure that I made some arrangement for them at home, as well as I could continue with my work. So every day is a new challenge, but one has to keep going and keep that strength and courage. Secondly, I feel that whatever you choose in your life, make sure that you like what you do.
Next question, which is like finding a mentor. So how one person or girl or boy, whatever, or the millennials out there, how the person should find a right mentor? If not parents, of course, parents will be the right first mentor when the day you're born, right? But then, मेरी ख्वाहिश है या मैं कुछ बनना चाहती हूँ, मेरी aspirations for any industry. Maybe I want to become a chef, or maybe air hostess or maybe pilot or maybe somebody, but then हर एक field में अपने तरीके का challenge है, different way of challenge. Sometimes parents support and sometimes they don't support. उस समय में वो young बच्चा, young brain, girl boy whatever, so young brain परेशान हो जाता है, खुद से खफा हो जाता है, मैं नहीं कर पाऊँगा. At that point of time किसे हम mentor माने और हम कैसे आगे बढ़े? Over to you.
Sure. So I think a mentor can be a friend. It can be anybody who you can look up to, right? Each person has their own journey. They come across different difficulties, in their life. Like one can find a mentor in a friend. One can find it in your partner. It can be anybody. But you just have to remember that you have to pick up the right things from people. We need different kinds of people in our life, positive and negative. So we have to make sure that we choose the right things, we absorb the right things from them. Now talking about real estate is a great industry, and there are people with the number of years, 20-25 years of experience. So our objective is to see how we can actually learn more from them. I think it's very important to keep growing as a professional, because your knowledge has to increase, whether it's in terms of trainings or whatever else you choose to do. Even till now I keep doing a lot of LinkedIn trainings as well as on other platforms, because it helps to increase your knowledge. So even today when I go to work, I'm all excited. I'm very happy doing what I'm doing. So when you're happy, then that shows in your work. So one should be happy doing whatever they're doing, whatever they choose to do, and then carry on with it.
Wonderful. So you summarize in a very beautiful way, like love what you do and you should be happy.
So even when you're talking to a client, a customer, friend, anybody, you know that your knowledge is to the next level, and you can help them also take that from you.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that's the part number one. A lot of people have this anxiety and the shyness inside with them, right? कि यार मैं जैसे आप हैं, right? And somebody else say for example, Diksha, I want to learn from you. So probably I don't have your number, but probably I can reach to you over LinkedIn and write a message that hey, but then how important is to articulation of message is very important. I can't say hey Archana, sikhayegi kya or whatever, right? But the moment you write something, it has to have that compassion, it has to have that gratitude towards it. So a lot of young millennials को ऐसा क्या होता है ना, जल्दी चाहिए मुझे, अभी response चाहिए मुझे, अभी चाहिए मुझे, मतलब they need everything right now, and they don't have the power of tear out the weight inside them. So what's your take of today's generation? How they pick good things from social media, be very compassionate when they do have a writing skills and they're writing somebody as a leader like you. So how these mixture of qualities kaise hone chahiye when they are reaching out to a leader on a social media? Over to you.
Sure. So I think the right attitude is very important, like you said. I don't want to generalize, but yes, there are, I would say the younger generation, they don't have the patience, yes, or the attitude and the hard work that we have put in when we kind of started our career, I think 20 years back for that matter. So that is not there. But I think right communication skills and attitude, these are two things which are very, very important. Also, it is important to listen to the other person. I think we want to talk a lot, but we don't want to listen to what the other person is saying. Even in our day-to-day business, it's important to listen to the client, listen to the customer. What exactly is he looking for? And then you go ahead and offer your solution. So, what I would like to say is that have the right attitude, be committed to your work hard. It's only then that you will be able to achieve something. So, I mean, real estate is a challenging industry. However, in today's day and age, we see women in all the top positions. So, talk about property consultants or even clients, you have women everywhere. So, I think we are not in the same boat that we were a couple of years back. Things are changing and people are realizing. And I think one thing which I would like to highlight, what a woman can bring into a job is empathy. Probably that is something that men don't have. So I think that makes a big difference when you're handling a big team, when you have so many people reporting into you. I think women are far more empathetic. It's important to get the work done, but it's also important to understand the other person.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's move to the next question, which I really want to emphasize so that people should learn. It's like how to learn these qualities. Like you talk about empathy. I'm sure a lot of girls do have, because it's generally inside us. But then how they should learn. Say for example, a lot of girls out there are short-tempered. they're like, I don't talk to me, I'm not going to listen to you, and a lot many things. And maybe they have a job maybe in fashion designing, or maybe chef, or maybe whatever, right? But they are very bossy. People like those. How, if they want to come into hospitality or facility management, you talk about the empathy. If I want to learn empathy, how will I do that? That's my question.
So I think one thing which I've always followed is that you should have a consultative approach towards a client. You know,
एक इंसान को एम्पैथिक होने के लिए क्या ज़रूरी स्टेप्स उठाने चाहिए ताकि वो मन में रखे कि okay, I'm being empathetic, I should learn this for any of the hospitality or FM industry department. So would you?
So I think empathy is a very important quality, be it any industry, any kind of a customer service, customer facing industry. It is important to get into the other person's shoes, to understand what they are going through. Also talking about COVID times, we have all seen this in the last 6 months where our lives have changed completely, and I think this has in fact brought this quality inside a lot of people. It is important to feel for the other person, to understand what you're going through. It should not be just like a transaction, it is more about having that emotional connect. So talking about business, I think treat each and every client, each and every customer as an individual, try to fit into their shoes, understand what they are looking for, and then offer your solution. So I think that is very, very important.
Okay, awesome. Going to the last question, which is our series Guftu with Diksha Deo, the secret sauce is like what you say to the youth generation, especially the millennials out there who probably listen to you.
All I want to say is that believe in yourself. Your limitation is only what you put on yourself. So there is no limitation. There is nothing that you cannot achieve.
Okay.
So go for it and do what you want to do, but make sure that you do it with a lot of passion and hard work, and then there is no looking back.
Wonderful. How tough a woman's life in real estate sector, very important. That's something one. And what's your success mantra? What's your motivation factor that motivate you every day and night to work more and to आपका नाम ऐसे you wanted to work that much कि आपका नाम सुनहरे अक्षरों में लिखा जाए, and it's there right now as a part of leader. So tell me your success story, success mantra.
I think it's very important to have a good start to the day, then your day goes really well and planned. So personally, I'm an early riser, so I like to wake up early, get some time on my own in the morning. I like to exercise. I make sure I do at least 40 to 45 minutes of exercise, whether it's exercise or meditation or go for a walk, whatever, just some time to myself so that I can unwind and I'm absolutely fresh to start the day. Also, what I want to say to the younger generation is that have complete faith and confidence in yourself, and each individual has their own unique abilities and skills. So you are unique in your own way, and remember that you have to just believe in yourself and go out there and achieve whatever you want to.
So last one motivational line for people out there who are looking up to you as a leader and they want to make a career in real estate being a woman. Over to you.
So every person is special, more so because you're a woman, you're even more special, you're not like a common man. So remember that, and go out there and achieve whatever you want to. So faith and confidence, I think, is very, very important. Have that faith in yourself, and all the best.
Wonderful, wonderful. So thank you for being in the show, Archana. It's lovely talking to you. I love the candid talks, and we definitely cherish each and every learning that you gave to us. And I'm sure this segment that we talk about the real estate and especially women contribution in the real estate is going to be huge, and we are changing the numbers. That's pretty much amazing. Women's are, people are looking up to women leaders, and we are changing the percentage in today's era and years to come.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being on the show. Thank you.
Thank you.